Right next to me is a luxurious 3-row family SUV made by Volkswagen. This is the 2025 Volkswagen Atlas SEL, and it costs just under $51,000. Now, is it good? Is it absolutely awful? And is it worth that $51,000 price tag? Well, in this video, I'll be taking you through everything this vehicle has to offer, and let's see together, is it worth it? Thank you to Executive Volkswagen for allowing me to use this vehicle for the day. Their information will be linked down in the description below. Let's dive right into the vehicle and start off with the front. And I do have a love-hate relationship with the front of this vehicle, but let's start with the good stuff. Now, this vehicle has LED headlights, LED daytime running lights, and yes, LED turn signals, all built into this piece right here and this whole entire piece that wraps around. Yes, this has a whole entire wraparound LED light bar, and this thing shines really good at night. It stands out. I've seen these on the highway, and it's like you think it's some like crazy futuristic car. And also the Volkswagen logo lights up as well. So it's not just the light bar. This whole Volkswagen, like the outline here, lights up. I'll see if I can show you and pan to it right now, but it makes it look super, super luxurious and pretty cool. Now, this vehicle has a front kind of chrome fascia here, and it's actual all airflow. So I can stick my hand in there, hand down there, hand all the way over here. That's improved airflow for the engine. And you also have airflow down here. So there's even more. And it's the same design. You see kind of this, I guess more of an H, it looks like, similar like a cross or an H design that's up here and that's down there. So they kept that same throughout both top and bottom. Now, what are these dots? Well, those are your parking sensors. So when you come close to you guys on the tripod, another car, hey, even a cat, it's gonna say, hey, stop, no, don't hit it, because it doesn't want you to hurt anything. Now, this is where my love-hate relationship comes into play, because this piece right here is fake. This is not airflow. It looks like it's airflow, but it's just fake plastic. Now, from a distance, it makes it look like real airflow, but I don't know why they just put a plastic piece there. They could have made the design for airflow, but they said, no, we just want to put plastic there. Under the hood, this vehicle is producing very healthy numbers for this engine. Now, it's producing 269 horsepower and 273 foot-pounds of torque. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, that's coming from a V6 or something. No, this is a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, and it's producing 269 horsepower, which is actually incredibly healthy numbers coming from, again, a small little 4-cylinder engine. And it's all going through an 8-speed automatic transmission, and all that power is going to all 4 wheels because it's an all-wheel drive vehicle. And the one thing that it does lack on is the miles per gallon. This gets on average, 21 miles per gallon. So you got to sacrifice some miles per gallon for the power. This has incredible power and not as good. Where other vehicles, you'll see low power, but then incredible gas mileage. So you got to vary your odds. And for all those wondering, can I get a V6 in this? No, in 2024 was the first year Volkswagen discontinued the V6 for the Atlas and Atlas Crossport, so that you can only get it in this 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo engine. And now also look at the extra space in here, because it's the same kind of body where the V6 would go. So you just have so much extra room. So could Volkswagen put a V6 in here? They totally can, but they're not. If you like cars just like me, can you hit that subscribe button down below? Only takes 1 second, helps me out a lot. Thank you. This is actually an extremely tall vehicle. I'm 5'8", and my head is coming up like here. So this is maybe like 5'9", 5'10", the height. So correct me if I'm wrong, but there is roof rails up here, and there is a sunroof as far as I could see through the camera. I can't really see above there, but there's a sunroof. Now, this vehicle has blind spot monitoring built into the mirrors and has turn signals on the side, which I'll pan to and show you. These are also 18-inch alloy rims with all-season weather tires. And then you have black plastic cladding here, gets dirty, wipe it away. It's very nice. Just take a quick wipe and get dirty. Choom. Then with your keys in your pocket, just hit this button here and the vehicle locks. And then how do I unlock it? Well, just hold it and it unlocks. The key fob of this vehicle is actually very fancy. You have the Volkswagen logo there, this black plastic material, and then this silver kind of metal trim all along the side. Now, here's where all your buttons are. So you have lock, unlock, the typical type of stuff. Hold this, the trunk automatically opens up, and that's actually a very fast trunk. Let's actually time it on the way down. So hold it again, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 seconds is actually very fast. And then over here, you have your remote start button. So hit the lock twice, then hold this twice, hold it, and the vehicle should remote start. And yes, it does. Now, I always joke about this, but this is the panic button, and it looks like an alien invasion. I like how Volkswagen does it with that. I wish other companies would make little funny things. Look at it, it looks like a human running away from like an alien like laser. Open up the rear door and you're greeted to a luxurious rear door. This is actual real leather here. So you have real leather all the way on the side here. This piece right here where you rest your arm, now it's a little squishy, but it's kind of hard. I wish it was a little bit more squishier. Nice spot to put coins, your window controls. Down here, you have a ton of storage. So you have storage here, which I don't really know what you're gonna put there, but maybe a bag of candy, then a deep storage pocket there, and then a water bottle slot. You have your speaker grill right here, and then up here, you have actual wood trimming. It makes it look kind of super fancy, super luxurious. Another speaker grill, door handle, and then you also have a little sunshade. So if I could hook that, it hooks very weird. Just up here, hooks it like that. And then people in the second row, don't have to be blinded by the sun. They can put that up and just relax. Now this vehicle has a third row. So how do I get back there? Well, it's as simple as just lifting this up, and then this kind of seat comes forward. And then if you want a little bit more, you push this, it's basically all the way back, I guess, and climb in. Now there's enough room, but not a lot of room, I guess, to climb in. Now I'm short, but a taller person, it might be a little harder. And let's see, how is the legroom in the third row? If I can actually push this back, there. It is tight. I mean, I'm totally fine. Again, I'm 5'8", I'm not tall whatsoever, but it's very tight. I got like 1 more inch of like headroom, and legroom is very, very tight here. At least you have headrests, and these headrests go up all the way. They're actually kind of hard to bring it up there, but they go up and then you can rest your head. This in the back is leatherette. So this whole third row is leatherette seats, while up front here and the first row is real leather. So you do get a little kind of skimped out on that. But again, I'm not a leather snob, and it feels the exact same. There's really no difference in my eyes from leatherette to real leather. I don't know who really can tell the difference. If you can, let me know in the comments below. But in the rear here, you actually have some good stuff. So 2 cup holders, a little spot to maybe put your phone. And now there's no USB Type-C or any ports over here, but now you come over here and you have a deep storage pocket here, 2 USB Type-C ports, and a cigarette 12-volt outlet. So it's kind of odd how they do that. Is the left side gets all the ports and the right side gets nothing. That's kind of odd. But you do have 2 AC vents on each side here. So the rear seat is not, or the third row is not getting skimped out on any really features. They have it all kind of back here. Now, how do I get out? Well, it's simple as just pushing that lever, that flies forward. And then they made a tiny little, no, there's no handle here. I mean, there's a little indent, but you can push yourself forward and climb out. Now, how is the second row compared to the third row? Well, the second row is extremely luxurious. You've got real leather seats here, and then how is the legroom? Well, that's phenomenal. Look at the legroom I have here. Headroom, let's test this out if I can pan the camera. It's 4 more inches, so a 6-foot tall person can probably fit in the rear. Also, let's say if you do have third row passengers, you can slide this forward. The manual controls here, slide it forward and bring it all the way up to here. So now you can give the third row passengers a lot more room. But let's say you don't care about them in the back, just do that. And you also have a little backrest. So this thing reclines back if you want. So you can just relax. Now, what else is in the second row? Well, you have 2 AC vents. You have your own climate controls in the second row. So you can adjust it hot, colder, fan speed, higher, lower. Both outboard seats, so this one and that one, has 3 level heated seats. So turn on level 3, 2, 1, control the heated seats, 2 USB Type-Cs, and then a household outlet to plug in like a Nintendo Switch. And let's see, how is the middle seat in the second row? Well, there's barely a hump here. I mean, there's a tiny one, but you don't have to really man spread in this vehicle. The middle hump, you're totally fine with. Now, again, this is gonna be extremely comfortable, but you really don't have to do that. Good job on that for not really having a massive middle hump there. And then if there's no middle seat passenger, just pull this down. Oh, I guess there's still plastic here. Let's reveal what's under there. Okay, 2 cup holders and a nice plush armrest. Open up the front door and you're greeted to basically the same door as the rear, which is not a bad thing at all because this is extremely luxurious. You have the soft touch plastic up here, the wood trim all the way along the side, the same real leather as the rear there. And again, it's not as squishy. I wish it was a little more nice, but I like it. Rest your arm there. Little spot for coins. All these window controls are 1 touch down, 1 touch up, so you don't have to hold it. You just boop, boop, and the window goes up or down. Mirror controls, lock, unlock. Speaker grill, actually another speaker grill down there, and a massive storage pocket. Like you could put 4 water bottles in here if you want, stack them all there, really deep storage, and that's to open up the trunk. Now, both of these front seats are heated, cooled, real leather bucket seats, and they hold you into place very well. And the driver has automatic power, so forward, back, tilt, lumbar. The passenger does as well, but does not have lumbar. So the passenger is automatic as well, but just no lumbar. Turn the vehicle on with a push to start, and you are greeted to the most customizable digital screen ever. I mean, ever. They have your typical stuff, the temperature up there, the time, the miles per hour in the middle, your gear you're in. But what are these little things on the side here? Well, those are little customizable things that you can change. So let's say I have my average fuel economy here. I want to change that. Hit this little button on the side, and now you can scroll down to gear display, fuel tank display, some of the assist settings. You could have that there. Then you can go to your operating temperature. So you want there, boom. It'll show your oil temperature and your coolant temperature there if you want that. But this over here can also be changed. So right now it's set to the radio station or Sirius XM. So I can go here, I want my telephone, boom, I can have that displayed there if you have a phone connectivity. So hit that again, and then you can go to speed, time, acceleration, compass. Hey, you want a compass? Just boom, it shows a compass there. But that's not it, because this view button here can also do other stuff. So you can get different views. So this is more of a traditional kind of like, kind of an analog display, even though it's digital. You have your analog there, your kind of analog there. But again, that little center screen is in the middle. Now you can make it, if you don't want anything there, you can just have no display. So you can just have it blank there and do it on that side also if you want. But hit this view one more time, and you got a full maps display. So you can go and set a location here, let's say like McDonald's or whatever. You set it in here. Let's actually do this right now. Might as well, if I can get to it. Yeah. So if I go right here and I set the destination to search McDonald's, closest one there, hit start.
Please drive to the route.
It's going to show up the navigation on this screen as well as that. So you don't really have to look here and look away. You can just look straight and drive and know where you're going. But that is actually not it. So you see how this is blue here. What if I want green or yellow or even pink, let's say? Well, you can go into the touchscreen and go to vehicle. Then it pulls up a whole 360-degree rendering of your vehicle. Go to interior, go to ambient lighting, and you can change to whatever lighting you want. And now, so you can change it to, let's say, red, orange, green. Hey, if you want it more of a pink, you could have that. But it doesn't just change these two. It changes, again, the home screen. But it also changes the ambient lighting throughout the whole entire vehicle. So there's ambient lighting down there, the side, this side, but there's also in the rear. So the rear also has ambient lighting, can be changed to all these different colors you want. So you can completely customize this car to your exact needs and exact colors that you want. This vehicle has a leatherette wrapped steering wheel that's actually heated. So heating controls right there. And it's 3 levels of heating controls, not just on off. You could adjust the specific level. Now behind here, you have paddle shifters. And this is to control that screen, which I showed you earlier. This is the talk, voice commands. View is to change that screen. Now over here is some of your safety settings. So this vehicle has adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring there, and it actually has travel assist. So it combines with the adaptive cruise control and the lane keep assist to kind of center you in the lane. They call it like semi-autonomous driving. Now it is nowhere near a hands-free driving experience. Definitely keep your hands on the wheel, but it does keep you in the lane very well. So you can kind of coast and just kind of rest your hand there, and the vehicle does a lot of the work. And then if a vehicle in front of you slows down, this vehicle will slow down. It speeds up as well. It's very nice. You also have a heads-up display there. I don't know if you could see it, but it shows the miles per hour, and it shows what the speed limit is. So right now I'm at a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit area, so it's going to show me that. If you go over it, it's going to start to kind of blink at you saying, hey, you probably should slow down. It's not going to like alert you, go crazy. It's not going to shut down the vehicle, but it's going to just say, hey, maybe you should slow down a little bit. Now, this vehicle has a massive touchscreen, and it's super easy and super fun to use. What's also really cool is you can use the force to actually change the pages, and it's very responsive. That's shockingly working every single time. You could also do it on the down swipe, but I guess that's not working. But this touchscreen can be, again, changed with different colors. You can go into all your different apps. It is Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, wireless, by the way. You can go in radio, media, telephone. You have your phone connectivity. Go into settings. There's a ton of settings. And let's say you're confused on how to do some of this stuff in this vehicle, because there is a lot to do and it's kind of confusing. Well, you can go into a help icon. A lot of people will go on YouTube or look at the manual. They have like a manual built in here, but it's very nice and easy, and they'll give you little descriptions on how to do everything. So it's very simple. If I want, let's say, again, zooming. It's going to tell me with a picture and a little description on how to zoom in and out. It also works for the voice controls. So if you want to know exactly what to tell the voice controls, there's a whole entire list of exactly what you can do to this voice. So it's actually very nice. I love how Volkswagen makes it super simple. And then if you're confused, you have a whole help. And what kind of confused me at first is how to get to the climate controls, because there's no app for climate controls. Well, it's down here. There's little like haptic feedback buttons for a couple different things. So hit this and you have all your climate controls, and they make it just as easy as everything else. So you have smart climate controls. So let's say you want to make it very simple. You want warm hands. Well, it's going to turn on these heaters here towards your hand. But let's say you want warm feet. Well, it's just going to turn on the feet heaters. So very simple. You can get the AC and heat on and off. You want to go to classic, you can do normal again, like in every car, like down there, you know, the front defogger there. But then you go to air care and you actually purify the air in this vehicle. Yes, that's like something that Land Rovers have where it like, you know, takes some ions and purifies the air. But you can get a nice clean ride in this Volkswagen. But what are some of the other buttons? Well, this is your assist settings. So you can go into here, this change a lot of the adaptive cruise control, turn it off, kind of do the lane keep assist. You can go and turn all those safety settings off if you don't want. Now, this is the parking kind of menu, and you go and look at the backup camera. You don't have to put in reverse to see the backup camera there. And then this is to change some of the modes. So you have eco, comfort, sport, custom, off-road, and snow. Now, what is custom? We can go in and change every little bit of the vehicle. So if you want the steering to, yeah, let's say comfort, but the engine sound to be extremely sporty, you can do that and change whatever exactly you want. But I can't move on without talking about some of Volkswagen's weird controls. So to turn the volume up and down, you swipe. And then to turn the heat from cold to hot, you swipe as well. It's very odd, but it actually is very fun because you can go shoom, and the volume up, shoom, the volume down. Now you do have, again, the controls here, and then you can go into the climate controls there and turn on the exact climate you want. So you don't have to do the swipe if you don't want to, but I like how they added that a feature. Also, what's swipe up here is the sunroof. Swipe that, and the sunshade automatically opens up. And now it reveals the massive panoramic sunroof in this vehicle. And it's continuing to go. This whole thing is a panoramic sunroof. But now what if you want the sunroof to open up it by itself? Hit swipe that, and the sunroof also opens up. And it opens up a massive sunroof. A lot of other vehicles just come to like here. Nope, this is massive, and you could stick your whole body out there. Below the touchscreen, there's a little secret compartment. So just pull this back, and you've got a wireless charging pad in here and 2 USB Type-C ports. So you put your phone in there, charge it, and just shoot, and no one will ever know. Then this is your gear lever here, which is very odd because it's not normal like a normal gear lever. It's push it down for sport or down for drive, down again for sport, middle for neutral, and back for reverse. Hit P to park. That's your parking brake right there. Then you have a little extra storage pocket there. So I can put, let's say, my phone case in there if I want. Just put that there. This vehicle has 2 cup holders. Fits a large McDonald's drink, and then a normal water bottle there. This is a leather armrest right here, very squishy, nice. Open it up, and you have a very deep storage pocket. Like it. That's the camera or the thing for my camera. That's my wallet. Hide that in there. You know, put it. No one will ever know. Also, there is a USB Type-C port there. And also, before I forget, you do have extra storage down here. And why is it down here? Wouldn't the gear shifter be there? Well, it's all electronic here. It's not like a normal gear shifter where it needs like mechanical stuff. So this whole part down here is open. You can fit things, hide it, and it even has access on this side as well. Coming on to the back of the Atlas, Volkswagen didn't skimp out on anything. A lot of other manufacturers will say, okay, we're gonna make the front extremely nice, but the rear, we're gonna just put stuff wherever. No, this is actually extremely nice. You get LED taillights, LED turn signals built in here. This taillight wraps all the way around just like the front. And then again, just like the front, this Volkswagen logo lights up, but it doesn't light up white like the front does. This lights up red with the brake light. So when you're braking, you know, hey, they're braking because of the Volkswagen logo lights up. Atlas logo right there. Then down below, you have the SEL badge. And then all the way on that side, you'll pan to it, you have the 4Motion badge. Now, down here, these things have parking sensors, just like the front there. So if I back up to you guys on the tripod, it's gonna beep at me saying, hey, stop, no, don't hit it, because it doesn't want me to hurt anyone. This one does have, what, $170, $200 trailer hitch option that comes with it there. So you don't have to get that if you don't want a trailer hitch, but that has it. And these have dual exhaust ports, but they're fake. these are fake. They're not real exhaust tips. There's just plastic here. Well, where's the actual exhaust pipes? Well, that's under there. And there's actually two. So they are real dual exhaust tips or exhaust pipes, but these are the fake ones. Down below is the real ones. I don't know why they just didn't twist it up and put it down, you know, through here and make it look cooler, but hey, they wanted to put fake tips. Now, how is the trunk or cargo space in this vehicle? It is incredible. So you hit that button and it automatically opens up, and I could fit my whole body in here with the third row seats up. So I can just lay down in here. I mean, I can basically sleep if I want to in here. It's kind of nice. You have a big extra storage pocket over here and a big extra storage pocket over there, which I'll pan to and show you. Now, what if you want even more space and there's no one in the third row? Well, just simple, pull this lever, push this down. I mean, that was so simple, I think a kid can do it. Do it again on this side, and now this can fit 2 or maybe even 3 mats in the back here. Again, I'm not tall, but it's incredible that it can fit 3 5'8" people. But what if you want even more space? And let's say it's Christmas time, you want to throw a Christmas tree in here. Well, you could push these second row seats down. So just pull this little red lever there, push that down. Now this is a little harder to pull that lever, but it's pretty simple. Push that down, that should have went down, but now I can completely lay down here and sleep if I want. And now let's see, does this vehicle come with a spare tire or a fix-a-flat? So you lift this up and there's an indent for a spare tire. What about under here? And lift this up, and yeah, this comes with a spare tire. So good on Volkswagen for a spare tire. Now, taking the Volkswagen Atlas out on the road, how does it feel? Well, it feels big. I mean, it's same like the Crossport, it's just a big vehicle. So if you like that, this is for you. You're so high up, you're like a monster on the road. Like, this thing is just a tank. It doesn't feel small whatsoever, but people like feeling big, so hey, this is perfect for you if you like feeling like the king on the road. It's so smooth though. It's just really chill. The gear changes you don't feel at all. I'm smooth going. I'll hit little, there was little speed bumps that I hit earlier, and it was just super chill. I'm turning right now. The car just goes. And acceleration, let's hit it. Okay, yeah, you guys are gonna go flying there, but yeah, the acceleration, it kicks you back. Again, it's 269 horsepower, so it really does. This little 4-cylinder is a powerful engine. You know, you don't really need a V6 nowadays. You got all that power out of a 4-cylinder turbo. It's actually very nice. And I'm about to go over some speed bumps right now, so let's test how good it takes it. I'm going 17 miles an hour. Smooth, just like butter. I mean, again, you feel it because it's a speed bump, but it's just so soft. The vehicle is actually chill. Would I recommend this vehicle? I would say absolutely yes. This is an extremely nice, luxurious 3-row SUV, and it's in the middle. Now, $50,000 is a lot of money. There's nothing, you know, it is a good chunk of money, but it's not 80, 90, 100,000. It's that perfect middle ground where it has so many crazy tech features, real leather up front, and it's luxurious, but not for that hefty price tag. So it's not overly affordable and kind of cheap plastic, and it's not crazy luxurious. It's right smack dab in the middle. And I think that's a perfect spot for this vehicle. Now, I'll be honest, I was never a big Volkswagen fan growing up. As a kid, I never really had any family members that drove Volkswagens. I never got to experience it. I've never really liked them because I never had an experience. Volkswagen as a whole brand is one of those vehicles that you just have to sit in, drive, and experience it, and then you'll understand. Then it'll click to you. So if you're on the fence about this car, I would definitely go out, do a test drive, understand it, you know, figure out all the little tech features, and you'll start to really like it. Because after doing a bunch of videos on these Volkswagen vehicles, I'm leaning towards being a Volkswagen fanboy. I never really was, but these are actually incredible vehicles. And that was a quick review on the 2025 Volkswagen Atlas. What do you think about this vehicle? Do you like it or do you absolutely hate it? And do you think it's worth the $51,000? Hey, be honest, let me know in the comments below. And please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to keep updated with more content. And a huge thank you to Executive Volkswagen in North Haven, Connecticut for allowing me to use this vehicle for the day. Their information will be linked down in the description below.